Hey guys, GoBlue17, and I'm back for chapter 23, in which, in my opinion, we're going to start the penultimate leg of our journey, which is to go to Burn and find the Shrine of Seals, where we'll apparently find something to our benefit, according to Athos, who we met. Technically, you could have met him just through chapter 22 if you hadn't done the side quest. But since we did the side quest, we met him after then. So, let's go ahead and start chapter 23, Four Fang Defense. And our pre-chapter dialogue is going to start out... Oh, I guess it just started out with us. Never mind, I thought it started with somebody else, but I guess that's after this little dialogue. And Lynn's going to say something that's going to be very important in a second, that Prince Zephyr of Burn is going to have his coming-of-age ceremony in 10 days, so I want to keep that in mind. And then as far as the Shrine of Seals, which is our actual destination, apparently it's actually secret, and we're going to have to contact the royal family if we're going to actually get there. But not let them know that we're trying to fight Nurgle and dragons, because not only is Burn kind of the home of the Black Fang hideout, we don't really know what their allegiances are to the Black Fang. Or, not their allegiances, but more like whether they support them or not. But also that I doubt they would really believe us, and if we told them we were fighting dragons, or the dragon we're fighting somebody who's going to call back dragons. So, probably going to have to do it kind of secretly, but Pent is actually going to help us out here, because since he has to actually go to that ceremony for Prince Zephyr, he can actually go talk to the Queen, because the Queen's actually related to Louise, so they're actually going to go off and do that, and see if they can discern something about the Shrine of Seals, without bluntly going up and asking, where is it, or revealing who we are. Because Burn is probably not going to appreciate a bunch of Lycian lords prancing about their territory. And now they're going to head off. One last thing before they do, we're actually going to get a little bit of dialogue between them and Hawkeye. And Hawkeye actually is in possession of a very important item, the Heaven Seal. And apparently there are only 3 in existence. Wonder what those could be used for. Yeah. But he's not going to give it to us now. He has to wait until the time is right. And apparently the time isn't right now. So Penn is actually going to take care of it, so we don't actually get that yet. So I'm going to have to wait for Penn to come back whenever he feels like it. Whenever he does. Maybe then we'll actually get the Heaven Seal and see what that is used for. And now we're actually going to have the Black Fang kind of dialogue that I was thinking about. Anyway, you remember Lloyd and Linus. You've seen them before. They're 2 of the 4 Fangs. And they're actually hunting us down. If you remember, they got their orders from Sonya. And the girl on the right is actually Nino, who is Sonya's daughter. Yeah, the daughter of a morph. Not going to really go into that very much right now, because... Anyway. So, she's just talking to Boyd and Linus, because she has to deliver mail. And something interesting about this little dialogue right here with Legault speaking, I believe even if you don't get Legault, he will actually come over here and say that. It's kind of odd if you haven't recruited him. I believe that happened during my first playthrough of the game where I didn't recruit the gold because I was too slow and he got to the treasure chest before me and then ran away. So I lost both the chests, which kind of was bad enough, but I also didn't get to recruit the gold. But I think he still talks there anyway. And there may be other places where characters that you hadn't recruited may say something, which would make no sense, since they're not on your team, really. But just pointing that out. So now we're just going to kind of look through the village, see if we can find something about the Black Fang. Little do we know, two of the four fangs are just waiting for us. So they can kill us. Just cause. So anyway, back to Lloyd and Linus. It seems that they've spotted us, and that's not good. But it seems that Lloyd is hesitant to attack us in the middle of the village and wants to confirm that they should attack us now with Brendan Reed. So it seems he's going to leave Linus to just keep watch over us, but Linus being what am I looking for? I don't even know. I can't think of the word. It's probably not a good time to be recording this late, but anyway, Linus is not going to listen to Lloyd, is the point. So he's actually going to attack us, so we're going to have to fight him. So it'll be our first Fang battle. And so we're about ready to start chapter 23. Something I should point out before I actually get into the battle, if you had noticed, I did had to restart the chapter. That is because I did have my first death. Yep, first death. It's all the way at the end, really close to the end. Maybe not all the way at the end, I wasn't at the boss yet, but I was pretty close. Alright. And I took Sane, who was not promoted yet, and I tried to do a little bit too much with him because I wanted him to get a lot of experience, and freaking Ballista decided to take away 12 HP from him, and he died. And I was not very happy. So I'm trying again. Not actually a terrible thing, because I can actually get a couple items that I'd forgotten to bring. Pretty much promotion items, because I'm going to want those, since we're really close, so we might promote some units in this chapter. And yeah, I got a lot of silver swords. I think I saw 3 silver swords and a silver blade. And just 1 steel sword, so I'm gonna want to use that up pretty soon. Get Lucius' guiding ring. Got that. Yeah, I don't want to trade. Gonna go ahead and give Florian a sword. I don't know what sword she starts out at, though. I think she starts out at E, so I'll go ahead and trade. Who is it? Iron sword. You do, but you only have 7. Somebody's got to have Matthew. You probably have. No? Oh, the gold. Oh, he didn't know. Oh, Matthew does. Okay. So give her an iron sword, because then she gets to use swords when she promotes. And I can give you that, because you don't really need that, Matthew. You're not going to be used again. That's probably through. You're fine. Gave Lucius a staff so he can heal. Not going to worry about giving Canis a staff. And I'm going to bring Sarah just for the moment. I'm not going to... So I'm pretty much done using Priscilla. After this chapter, I will be done using Sarah as well, because my 2 healers will become Lucius, and Canis, because they get to use stabs when they promote, because they're awesome like that. Go ahead and bring Wrath, give him an Orion's Bolt. Go ahead and give him a sword as well, as a Nomad Ranger. Is there another? Yeah, Iron Sword right there. And what do I want to... I'm trying to think what I should get rid of, though. I'll probably just keep... Yeah, I'll just keep him with that for now. Once I use the Orion's Bolt, then I can give him a sword. Because it'll probably depend on what I can give him. So let's go ahead and save. And let's go ahead and start Climber Linus, already level 17. Here's Geitz. Yeah, you can recruit him with Dart, that's why I brought Dart. If you didn't notice, I assumed that you would realize that it was some purpose and I wasn't just randomly bringing Dart to show off Dart. Because I wasn't. So I'm going to go ahead and give guys some kills, and while I do, I'm going to talk about the other map of this chapter, because actually, you can have two different chapters for chapter 23 for Eliwood. And it depends on, if I remember correctly, this is the one that depends on the sum of your lord's levels. So right now, the sum of my lord's levels is above 50. Or maybe it's 50 or above, but whatever. So I get this chapter with Linus. If your lord's levels are under 58, I believe you get Lloyd with... I think it's a different map, I'm not positive though. But you instead of Geitz, you actually get Wallace. So yeah, we're not going to see Wallace again. So yeah, if you wanted Wallace back and you have your lords leveled up, then it sucks for you. But Florina is just at level 20, so I can promote her next turn. Go ahead and use short bow. And Wrath is going to promote next turn as well, because I'm not going to waste my time waiting for him to get up toward 20. Because he's not going to gain 20 more levels anyway, so it's not like I'd be able to get him up to like level 20 of his Nomad Ranger, and then just not be able to gain any experience with him. So I don't think I'm wasting much anything, and then I can make him stronger right away like this. Let him use swords, probably. Seems like the best idea. But anyway, first promotion of the game. Florina, you are no longer a Pegasus Knight, you are now a Falcon Knight. Again, like I said, Falcon Knights can use swords. Get a good amount of HP right now, 44. Because I used the robe on her. Like normally if I hadn't used that, I'd shoot at 37. So pretty nice. Liking stabs. I do like her resistance, 14. Very impressive with that. Defense not as bad as it could be. Still pretty weak to arrows, so you kind of want to be careful about that. And I did not mean to rescue Wrath. That's completely my bad. I meant to rescue Ninian. So it looks like Wrath's going to have to wait on their turn to promote. Because of my foolishness. So actually rescue Ninian. Take you over there. I'm going to take Florina and pretty much take her all the way to the right, because there's a village over there. Very important village. Make sure you go there. Next chapter is also a very important village. Make sure you go to that one. It's another one that's kind of in the corner out of the way. Usually when you have ones like that, they are pretty good indicators of something, of good items. So this one and the one in the next chapter are no different. You also have a couple other villages, but they're not quite as big. So you can go ahead and... So you can see Geitz is a, what I am looking for is a Berserker. Yeah, he's a Berserker, I believe. So he can use bows. That's why he used a bow on Guy. And that's why Guy didn't dodge. Berserkers, though, really good at bows. So like Dorcas. Well, Dorcas possibly, but for my playthrough right now, it's Barter. But Barter using a bow, since they have such high strength, they can be really, really good archers. Even though they're berserkers, not archers, but they are very good with bows. Even though they may not hit a lot, especially if you have a heavy bow, it can be really nice. Anyway, once we get to a certain point, we're going to have this cutscene. And there's Jafar again. I've seen him a few times now, and it seems that Nino is actually going to give him his next assignment. But something is wrong, unfortunately. I guess for us, fortunately, because they're on the other side. But it seems that Jafar is covered in blood, and so something happened during his last mission that left him injured, and it's really not a scratch, as we'll see in a second. As he collapses, he's probably not in good shape. So now they're just randomly here in this house. Not a village, so you don't have to go there, and you can't. I might actually go there with Geitz after I recruit him. Just because I'm not going to do anything else with Geitz. Just take him out of the way, and I can kind of just show off that, because it's a little bit more important for like a house cutscene or a house dialogue type thing. It's more than just the random crap that I don't show off ever. Anyway, the story behind Geitz is that he was actually the son of a wealthy merchant and was working for him, and then on the sea. And then one day he went down into the bottom of his father's boat and saw that all the work was being done by slaves who were about as old as he was, and he was a little kid. And so pretty much after that he ran away because he hated what his father had done, and has pretty much renounced his family, and now is just working as like a mercenary type guy. So pretty much that's Geitz. You can learn all that from support conversations, but since I'm not going to be using him, I thought I'd just talk about that. Go ahead and heal Guy. I may just give Sarah's heal staff to Canis. I could always buy one too, because we got the armories and the vendors, so plenty of time to shop. We'll actually have time to shop next turn, or next chapter. And since I mindlessly forgot to take the ocean seal, the gem, some of the other stuff I wanted to sell, I'm going to have to do that next chapter. Anyway, second promotion, here's Wrath, and he is now a Nomad Ranger. Just like Pegasus Knights, going to Falco Knights, Nomads, going to Nomad Troopers. Apparently it's Nomad Trooper, I don't know why I was calling it Nomad Ranger. Get to use swords. Yeah, just an E-sword, so I wouldn't be able to get him a Steel Sword. Probably just buy one for him. But yeah, I believe they also gain critical boost. So, good class, especially if you do level them up more than I did. I think Wrath could still be a very formidable unit. Let's go ahead and use... I don't know, do I want to use... Yeah, I'll just use the Javelin, because I'm not wasting Steel Lance then. And same as getting up there. Still needs level and a half around there to make it, but what else? Osmond's gonna promote very soon. Go ahead and kill you because I don't like you. And then Lucius is now only a level and change away. Yeah, we got a lot of wyverns in this chapter. We've seen a decent amount of wyverns so far, since chapter 20, pretty much. Obviously, we didn't see any in the underground chapter, which kind of made sense, but... Anyway. We saw Wyverns, chapter 20, chapter 21, chapter 22, now chapter 23. Well, I guess there was only one Wyvern and Thief in chapter 21. Or maybe there were two others. But, yeah, definitely plenty of Wyverns to kill here, so kind of be careful, because they can just kind of surprise attack you from the water. Just gonna have you wait there, Gites. I'm gonna kind of use them as a shield from now. Hey, wow. Did not think you had a hammer. And that's a kill. Didn't waste. Did I waste a lot? No, I didn't waste that much. You got 25 for a kill. He probably wouldn't have gotten a whole lot more than that. I can accept that. And he got some resistance all the way up to 4. Great. Now he... Fortunately, all these guys are mercenaries, so he won't be able to double and therefore kill them. I don't care if he's wasting the flab experience from weakening them. It just makes it easier for me. And yeah, I just left Gites' bow on so that he wouldn't be able to counter. And you're gonna go after Lucius. Good luck. Yeah, that's what I thought. Wyvern. Beaten down. Would like a little bit more defense from Lucius. But that's why I did give him the robe. Or no, yeah, I did. Yeah, that was chapter 21. Don't know what I'm talking about. I did give it to him. Anyway, this guy is bolting. Just be aware of that. Not gonna hit Florina in a forest, so I didn't really pay much heed to that. As you can see, there's the village that he's guarding. Since he is bolting out, though, I can just sneak up. Oh, I can't reach him. Well, that's stupid. Can't reach him. That's not really nice. But if you can get close enough to him, he'll use bolting, then you zoom in. He can't counter when you actually do attack him. Go and use Sane. You can actually get him going back toward the battle. Or I'm sorry, not to the battle. I still have to get the... Something else I forgot. I meant to give him the Night Crest, because he could use a Night Crest. Go that way, and now who else? You. Yeah, Guy is gonna be leaving his Miraidon class very soon. Okay, well, maybe he'll just get attacked and not kill. I doubt that'll happen, though, because the axe may attack him, and then it's pretty much guaranteed kill, because he doubles every single person, which is a good thing. I'm not trying to deny that it's a good thing. Pretty much the only one that he wouldn't double, maybe Assassin, if they're like a... Well, obviously Assassin is a second class of thief, but... Yeah. So I'm trying to think of what to do with Oswin, because I don't want him to get too damaged. Because you could see from Florina and Wrath, you don't like heal your XP when you do that. When you promote, it's just like leveling up, you don't heal up. So I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with this, because I got a lot of units breathing down my neck. And what I may do, item, yeah, I'll just promote and leave him there. Because at least now he's gaining experience. Oswin is now not just a knight, he is a general. Saw a general with Wallace, didn't really go into detail about that because it was so early. Nice HP boost. Nice resistance boost, I like that. Use axes now. Oswin I mainly use for his lances though, because I already have 2 good axe units in Hector and then Barter. Not to mention Sane if you want to, but Sane and Oswin both gain the ability to use axes. I don't really worry about giving them axes because Sane is good enough with his swords and his lances, and Oswin is plenty good with just using lances. But there is plenty of upside to giving him like an iron axe, letting him level his weapon up so you can actually give him a decent axe, like a killer axe. You can a Brave Axe. Give Alson a Brave Axe. That's scary. But you do have to get him up from there. Because he starts out at E, so you have to start out with an Iron Axe, which can be a pain if you try and start it out too late. So, again, not something I really worry about. And another Wyvern stupid enough to go after Lucius. This guy actually hit, but doesn't he know that he's going to get doubled? Go after Oswald, you probably survive because he won't double you. And he doesn't have a good enough weapon to kill you in one hit. Such a stupid Wyvern. Well, apparently, Ballista, I didn't think get all the way down there. Whatever. Apparently, the sky also is all fire. No big deal. Not enough units that the Sage is enough. Like, if you waited until the pirates got down to where they could become a factor, okay, maybe then the Sage might be tough, but especially with even a non-promoted unit going up against just one Sage, nobody else really around. Just don't bring a stupid unit. Like, don't bring Oswin or Barter, because they'll lose a lot of HP from the magic, but other than that. But now we can go get the item from the village next turn. Alright, now Sane will get back into the fray. Don't know if he'll level up this chapter, maybe next chapter. We'll see. Guy, yeah, that was kind of inevitable that I was going to have to use up that experience, but I didn't really have anybody else good to give it to, so bit of a waste. Could have been worse. Next turn, he will no longer be a Myrmidon, so that'll be, what, our fourth promotion of the first video. Although we are almost at a half an hour, so long video. We got to... trying to think what I want to do here. Go ahead and heal Lucius. I really want to get him, or Candace, I don't really care, but I don't want to keep using Sarah. I'd rather just be done with Sarah, let her hide, because she's just a liability, like this. Just for a Ballista to go and pick off. Kind of like Ninian, but Ninian actually is more... There's not like a unit that can class up and get what Ninian has. Ninian's ability, so... Sarah just seems like a liability at this point when I'm so close to being able to use some units with some decent HP and some decent defense, some decent resistance to use stabs on. Same go there. Eliwood, just kind of stand pat. Let's go check out this armory. So this is the iron weapon. Go ahead and buy an iron sword. Give that to Wrath. Don't need anything else. So, next couple turns I'll eventually get that to him. And I'm going to go ahead and trade, and you know what? You shall not pass. Yeah, I just felt like doing that because it's a light room. So pretty much just blocks off their escape. Plus I get it to show off what light room actually does. And yeah, the weird thing about this chapter, something I found very strange, is you see the little kind of path between the armory and the vendor, where the enemy is a couple of units. You saw that earlier. Right above Geitz, and then like one space to the right, you cannot actually go through there. To me it's incomprehensible, but whatever. So this guy, when we finish talking to him, is going to give us Earth Seal. I've talked about it before. Pretty much your your most in one promotion item. Not a fell contract. You can't heal or promote a thief into an assassin. That won't work. Can't promote a pirate. So you can't promote a lord. But other than that, you're all good. So I'll use that on barter because I don't have a second hero crest. So the first one is being able to use it this turn on a man named Guy. Possibly a guy named Guy. It all depends on how you look at it. Could use the Brave Bow, but I'll save that. You just kind of hang out over here. So promotion number 5. Myrmidon to a Sword Master. Sword Masters, again, nice HP boost. I like that. Decent defense and resistance boost. I mean, it could be worse. Right now he has an A in swords, so not quite S, but certainly going to get there. Don't gain a weapon, however, just wait until I show what he can do with a Killing Edge. The critical rate is astounding. Because you'll see ones where it's over 50% critical. Not over 50% hit, over 50% critical. And that just seems unfair. But that's how awesome Guy is. And the other great thing about him, obviously, is the HP is high enough to compensate for anything that he would lack in defense or resistance. Because without using any HP increasing items, I was able to get him like 42 after his promotion. So, Kenneth, you... As you can see, the enemy is smart enough that they're going to change the route. They're not just going to sit there and get picked off. Just pointing that out. Actually, yeah, I'll just wait there. And the turn. Oh, you still have to just wait. Okay. Now these guys are going to start coming in. Okay. Okay, are you 19? 19. Yes, 19. Good. So I'll have plenty of time to get Florina over here, but I won't be wasting a ton of time. As you can see, the Ballista, 8 damage on Sane, so I cannot wait for him to actually promote, because his defense goes up, I think, 3 or 4, which will put him above 10. Which for Sane, who is a paladin that is kind of skewed towards strength, pretty nice. And Florina is really looking good. Already level 2. She got the kill with the Sage. Her critical rate, 9 with a iron sword. Maybe you want to put a Killing Edge in her hands. Because she's going to use swords enough that it'll be easy to get her up to a C. Wrath with the short bow. Very nice. Very nice. Lucius. You know, I could use a little guy, or I could use you, but no, because you can't. Again, you can't kill anybody. That's the problem. Unless you get a critical, which I'm not going to rely on. So, what? Who shall I use? Possibly Mr. Sane. Looks pretty promising. I'll go with it. So you're 130 XP from classing up. Now Lucius will be probably 1 kill away, is it now? Is he gonna be now 1 kill away? Oh no, he's already there. So he will class up, but I'll probably save that for the next video.